Okay, as you can see behind me, I've got a 2024 Beta X trainer, fully optimized, pimped out. And one of the first things I did, there was a lot of things I did when I first got the bike before I rode it, was to change the start-stop switch, because to be honest with you, I just didn't like the look of it. It looked big, plastic, clunky, so it had to go. I had a friend of mine who had a BBS Bar Switch, Bomber Bar Switch, and you know what? It looked pretty good, you know? It had good housing. It just looked pretty solid. So I thought I'd get one. So I imported it got it sent over. I don't know where they're from. I think the US. And anyway, this is it now. It's no longer on the bike. So I'm going to give you my thoughts on the BBS Bomber Bar Switch. Now, initially, I thought, wow, this is solid. Look at the housing on top of the stop button. And as you can see, we've got some rubber missing there, and I'll go into that in a second. Just for reference, my bike has got about maybe 50 to 60 hours on it. So that's how old this is, 50 to 60 hours. And look, everything was good up till a couple of weeks ago. And then the caps, the rubber caps started coming off. And I thought, oh, okay. Well, so what did I do? I just bought actually I bought a kit. I got a kit sent over of, I think it was a couple of these rubber caps and with the glue. So I've put them on and look, they came off again. So make that as you will. Anyway, so why isn't this on the bike? The reason is because it stopped working. The off button, actually, to be precise, just stopped working, wouldn't work anymore. So there's obviously some sort of malfunction with it. Anyway, my friend who originally had one, I went for a ride with him a few weeks ago, and I noticed he didn't have his BBS Bomber Bar Switch as well. And I said, why? And he goes, because it shit itself. And I said, hey, so did mine. So doesn't say too much about the BBS Bomber Bar Switch. I'd like to know if anyone else has had any issues with theirs. This was the Mark II version. He had the Mark I version. The difference is, I think, just the buttons are a bit larger, stick out a little bit longer on the Mark II. So what did I do? I've reverted back to the good old trusty stop and start buttons that you get on, I think my Husky TE had them originally as stock, and I think a lot of the bikes do, and I'll give you a look at them. Hold on. Okay, let's have a look. So, we've got the start button right here. See the good old, these are actually Kawasaki, from the Kawasaki shop. There's the stop button on this side. That's actually a horn. I think it's good to have a horn because we ride in the jungle, very deep in the jungle, and you know, you might need it sometime. But you may be asking, why is my start button on this side and not this side? Well, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you why. This throttle body here, which is stock, is just so protruding that sometimes it's actually hard to get your finger around, especially when you're stuck up a hill like this, you know, on a 85-degree angle, and you just can't get your hand around. With the G-forces, you can't get your hand on it. So I put it over this side, which makes it a lot easier. I'm comfortable with it on this side, so all good. Stop button on this side, horn there. So basically, look, make of it what you will regarding the BBS Bar Switch, but I think they're a waste of money. They're quite expensive too. So look, I'd like to know anyone else's thoughts on their Bomber Bar Switch, and yeah, have a good day.